Hey guys, it's Christina Halfacre with Remax Paradise, and I'm here to do a new construction walkthrough. And I figured I'd go ahead and bring you guys along with me so you guys can see what I'm doing a little bit of today and kind of see what it's like to do a new construction walkthrough. Unfortunately, my clients could not be here, so it's up to me to kind of make sure that everything has been done properly and that there are no hiccups anywhere. So we're just going to start on the outside. I love the brick that they've chosen. This window coming through the garage is really nice. So just note that this window as well as this window over here are going to be blacked out. So you're not going to be able to see that wood sticking through. But you can kind of see a little bit of the green tint on the windows. At night, this gets even more green, so it's not as easy to see through. There are a few things that we need fixed out here. One thing being pressure washing. As you can see, they work with red clay out here, so there's a lot of red clay everywhere. They've already done one pass of pressure washing, but as you can see on the side of the house, there's more that needs to be done. They just do this in phases though, because if they do it really, really hard, it's gonna actually knock off the finish of the brick, and that's not what we want. All of our soffits look really nice. All of the venting for the soffit looks really good. Roof pieces look good. There is an area right here in the garage door, as you can see, and then it kind of comes down a little bit here that we are going to have them repair. I'm going to kind of just do a panoramic. You can see there are some cracks in the driveway. Trust me, we had a discussion about this, and because they are a stress crack, they are not going to re-pour them. However, they have a nickel roll, and if a nickel can fall down in the crack and go down to 4 inches, they will come back, cut it out, and re-pour the concrete. So we do have sprinklers out here. This is fresh sod. They will take care of the grass before we close. After closing, it's going to be your responsibility. These are your utility boxes right here. When you guys come through for the walkthrough, they're gonna explain everything to you. We're actually gonna do it the day before closing to make it a little bit easier on y'all. But they're gonna explain where all these boxes are, how all these fuses work, how all of your spigots work, all of that. All right, so let's go ahead and go inside. Today is what I refer to as polka dot day, because when we go inside, you're going to see a lot of blue and green polka dots. All right, so the green dots symbolize sheetrock repair, and the blue dots symbolize paint repair. So as you can see, pretty much all of the corners of the room are going to be redone, just basically re-sheetrocked and re-sanded. And a lot of the baseboards, I'm having those touched up as well. Anytime we see something like this, they're gonna come back in and fix that, okay? So trust in that. All of the little nicks in the wall, I've looked through. I've looked at all of the doors, all the pieces of trim. Floors are dirty right now. They've only had their first clean. The day before we move in, they will clean for you. But I have to say, I am in love with the colors that you have chosen. I think all of this has turned out extremely well. It looks really, really pretty. Again, there's lots of dots on the wall. See all the corners? For those of you watching, I want to point out all the extra can lights that my client added. I think it was something like 20. So it's going to be nice and bright in all of our rooms in here. All right, let's move on to our hall bath. We did go ahead and fill up all of these sinks, and I had them drain them. We checked underneath the sinks to make sure there was no leaks. We have checked all of the cabinets. They are all aligned. All of the drawers close softly. There's a ton of tape in this room. We flushed all of the commodes, turned on the hot water, tested shower pressure, check to make sure that everything is caulked around the commode. So this GFCI runs all of the GFCIs on this side of the house. And then we have a GFCI in the hallway that runs that side of the house. And then we have one in the garage that handles all of the one in the garage. So this is bedroom number 2. Again, lots of green and blue tape. They're a little sloppy around some of the windows, so I'm having them touch up, kind of remove some of the paint, make sure it looks nice and clean for you guys. Of course, we turned on all the ceiling fans, all of the light fixtures work. It is a different type of paint that is in all of the closets. It's more of a gloss paint so that you can clean it with water, whereas the wall paint is more of a flat paint so that it can be touched up easier. You will have a little bit of both types of paint here, but you will also receive a $50 gift certificate to Sherwin-Williams for you to be able to buy some paint as well. So we're gonna actually check out the garage and the master, and then we'll do the living and dining room. Okay, so as you can see in the garage, it's still kind of red. We are getting this pressure washed again. Of course, all of this blue tape is from where we need to get the baseboards repainted, where the pressure washing knocked out some of the paint. So that's just kind of a cycle that we'll go through. I did go up in the attic. I can see where the AC filter needs to be changed every 6 months, along with a cup of bleach poured down there. We will go over all of that the day before closing. So I'm not gonna bore you with a trip up to that hot attic, because trust me, hot attic and a mask are not fun. So let's come in here into the laundry room. For those of you watching, this is my favorite floor plan of all time. You come in from the garage to the laundry room. We have our washer dryer with a nice little folding table, whatever you want to call it here. And then we also have our backup pantry here where you can store all of your paper goods, things like that. But the best part of all, walk right into your master closet. Tell me this is not the most genius thing ever, and every home should be designed this way. So again, lots of green and blue tape. Don't worry, they're hitting all the baseboards in here. All of your shelving looks good, everything's even. Again, we turned on the hot water in here. That's just dirt, not stains, I checked. So all of this is gonna be touched up, made to look really pretty. You cannot see through that window, even though it looks like you kind of can. If you put something right up to it, you can see it, but trust me, it's private. No one's gonna see you in here. Having them touch up the edges of those windows too. Everything looks good in here. Exhaust fan works. Granite guys are coming to touch up a spot right here where the silicone is settled, so they'll be back. That's when they're going to do the backsplash for the kitchen as well. Again, finishes turned out extremely, extremely nice. So coming into the bedroom. Again, lots of just blue and green tape here. Everything looks really good. All of your outlets are even. Light switches are even. No gaps between all of that. Doors have been updated. You can kind of see where we need a little bit of paint updated down here. All right, coming into the dining space and the kitchen. Absolutely love, love, love your kitchen. Love the white cabinets. Love how you got the extra drawers. But this range is super, super nice. As you can see, there's a piece of blue tape behind there because we are waiting on the backsplash, but that should be here soon when they come to redo the silicone in the primary bathroom. Let's go ahead and check out your pantry. Nice walk-in pantry. So these are all your extra shelving for your range. So there's actually a shelf in the range, and then there's an additional 3 others. So they don't all fit at the same time. But I guess depending on what you're cooking, you can adjust. Living area all looks good. Again, I'm having them touch up the windows. They just kind of got a little sloppy. Let's go ahead, take one more view out this way before we go to the backyard. Master bath. Of course, I'm making a circle in the dining area. So again, this will be pressure washed, but these little stress cracks will have to stay here. It's turned out really, really nice. You can hear your neighbor's wind chime. It's super peaceful out here. So the greatest part of all is you just have to connect the back of your fences. Now they still have to come and mark the pins, but that will be done well before closing. And you do not own where the hay starts. You own from the grass forward. But even with construction noises, it's still pretty peaceful. All right, guys. So that, in a nutshell, is your new house. Scheduled to close September 9th. Nice little punch list items. I've got a picture of the punch list that we wrote down. I'll send that to you as well. Let me know if you've got any questions. Others that are watching, love to help you. Let me know if you've got any questions about this house or any others. Thank y'all and have a great day.